So, Miss Fallon,
Yeah.
do you mind doing a little listening and questions for me? I just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Well, when you think of knowing that I'm in business, what comes to mind when you think of just like being in business for yourself? Out of everything that you know about somebody working for themselves, what are some of the things that come to mind?
That with money, you can buy chocolate and maybe make new friends. Because you have to maybe ask people to be in your business.
You have to ask people to be in your business.
I don't know.
Well, you do something for yourself from your own mind. You create an idea of how to exchange time or stuff for money, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So if you were to have a business where you exchange your time to do something or stuff for money, what would it be?
Huh?
Would you sell marbles? Would you, think that you could find the best game players in the world? You know that there's game scouters and stuff like that, right? Whoever can play the best basketball, you can, that can actually be a business. You can actually be an agent for a company and, find the best talent scouts out there and stuff like that. Like, it's all kind of stuff that you can actually do when you exchange your time for money.
When I grow up, I would probably want to be a game tester or a scientist or maybe a police officer just for the donuts.
Okay, that's awesome. So then with that, see, the best thing about doing something like that is that you get to work for yourself based on your review, based on what you like, based on what you think. And I think that that's a good idea, that you can do that you should do that. And I think that you can look into that now. We've already had this conversation about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Or might want to be a veterinarian or a shelter owner pet thingy.
Why don't you just do it all though?
It'll be hard.
Yeah,
I'll have to go out at times and if I'm super tired and maybe like pass out or something.
I don't know about that, but I mean, you should start with something, right? And then do like other stuff in your spare time for fun. So like if you were to go to school to be a veterinarian, right? And then once you're done studying for the day, to be able to take some time off and enjoy your day, you can go and test a game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And work for a gaming company where you're testing new video games that come out, helping them make the best game in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are some of the things that you know you need in order to start doing that?
I need to go to school. I need to get experience for it, so I can like, I don't know, so I can be good at it. If I was a veterinarian, I would probably need to go to school and learn about more in animals and stuff.
Okay, so what do you think you need to do now that you know just those few things you named? Go to school, get experience, get knowledge, or get educated on more about animals, get into a class, right? Okay, so have you looked up that stuff to where you can bring that to your mom and say, hey mom, I want to be a vet? You know what I mean? Like, I need to be in school for XYZ. I've already looked it up. This is what school I want to go to. It's in the area. This is how much it costs. This is how far it is. This is what it's going to get me so that I can become a vet. This is going to put me in a path on the road to recovery, right? It's going to put me on the road to becoming a veterinarian. You haven't done that yet, right?
I don't go to school anymore, kind of.
But that's what you want to do, is be a vet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to do something, you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think you can do it. I think that you should start looking it up and finding out what school you need to go to so that you can graduate. You're in what? What was the last school you completed? What was the last grade you completed?
The last grade?
Yeah.
Maybe 3rd grade.
So you have a 3rd grade education.
So I think I'm in 4th grade.
So You need to go to the 4th grade and finish, what is that, elementary?
Sure.
Yes.
I wonder what college is like. I think college is when you have dorms.
Yeah, well, you have to go through elementary, you have to go through middle school, you have to go through high school, and then you get to college. But the thing is that the way education systems work now is that you don't have to wait until you get to college to start studying the things that you want to do now. You don't have to wait, but you do have to get the basic education. Like, you gotta finish elementary, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta finish high school.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's programs out here that you should start looking up, and I think that you should do that. I want to encourage you to start doing that and showing your mom that you are putting the work in to find out the steps that you need to make to become successful in that. And also, while you're looking at the schools, finding that stuff and then encouraging your mom, nudging her to get back into school, you could be finding game testing opportunities for kids your age.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get intentional about what you want to do. You're 10 years old. You know what you want to do. And you can't, moms can't read your mind.
Yeah.
You don't get bored waking up, going to sleep, doing the same thing every day?
I do. Sometimes. But I don't really know what else to do. All I do is wake up, play on the phone, eat, drink, play on the phone a lot. Maybe play with a toy sometimes, and maybe go outside sometimes and explore, play with Infinite, and maybe try to find some bugs to explore and stuff. And then maybe I'll go to sleep when it's nighttime.
I mean, for me, I don't mind laying around the house all day and not doing nothing, but if I was ambitious and passionate and talented as you are, and as I am, then I know I have to get out here sometimes. Like, sometimes I just have to get in the studio and I have to record a song. Sometimes I just have to get in the corner and I have to write a poem. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have to start working on that book that I was writing. Some days I have to bid. I have to work on contracts that I'm going to bid so I can go clean buildings and construction sites. I have to, because I'm passionate about it. So I'll go to sleep. Sometimes you'll see I'll take a nap and I'll wake up and the first thing that I do is go do all of those things that I just mentioned. Because I can't be awake without doing some of that stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But same thing for you. If you're okay with doing things, relaxing as a kid, your age, that's fine. You're 10. I get it. You don't have super burning fire desire to do certain things because you haven't had the exposed opportunity. You haven't been exposed to the opportunity of what it feels like to do the things that you say you want to do. Like, if I was your age and I said I wanted to write, I want to be a writer. If I would have told my mother, I want to be a writer, my mother would have had me writing poems, writing plays, and writing all kind of stuff, I'm sure. But since I didn't tell her about it, then I had to wait till all these thoughts came to mind when I was old enough to realize it ain't gonna happen unless I do it, you know? So what I'm trying to do is trying to get you to realize that if it's something that you want to do, you got to talk to your parents about it. That's the only way it's going to happen. Otherwise, you're going to do the same thing they're doing, which is every day getting up, living life the same, because they've already lived your age. You know, they go to work or they don't go to work, and they take care of you guys. That's their responsibility. But it's up to you to tell them, hey, I got something I want to do. I'm really passionate about becoming a veterinarian, and you got to get serious about it, period, point blank.
There you go.
You're not serious about it?
I am kind of serious. Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah. I think I want to be a dog walker or a babysitter or a dog sitter.
Why?
so I can spend more time with cute babies and cute dogs. I think I want to have a child of my own one day. Have you ever thought about having your own child? Or maybe adopting one?
A few times, yeah. Nothing serious though. I think about having fun in life more than I do think about having kids. But I also think that I'll enjoy spending time with my family and just having a good life, enjoying what I do for work, and just never anything else. Like, I'm pretty happy with my life, and just having moments like this with you where I'm hoping to change your life and make you think about something differently from now on, because at 10 years old you're going to start to remember everything for the rest of your life, and you got to remember that you have to speak up for yourself and what you want. So I want you to go out and get what you want, even if that means you have to convince your parents that you want it. The question is are you going to be, do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I know what I want to be now. I think it is a game tester. Because I love playing games. Okay, I'll be a game tester and a dog sitter.
You going to be able to get away from the video games while you babysitting?
Yeah.
You
Dog
sure?
sitter. Yeah. It's a hard choice though, because I like babies and I like feeding them because they're so cute. But I also like dogs and I also like to play games. I think I'll be, if I can only pick three, those would be definitely